Welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach, and today we're talking about cardio and if doing cardio actually helps with weight loss. What's the difference in cardio, different types of cardio, and what cardio should you be doing, if any, to see the biggest weight loss success? So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Don't forget to check out the description box down below where you will find nutrition coaching. Highly recommend personalized macros and calories. This is how I've lost and maintained 140-pound weight loss, as well as one-on-one coaching if you would like to chat with me directly. Links and discounts to my favorite healthy things are also down in that description box. So let's talk about cardio and whether or not you need to do it for weight loss. So when we think of the word cardio, we think of massive sweat dripping from our forehead, misery for hours upon hours in the gym, but that isn't necessarily what makes up cardio, or isn't necessarily the most beneficial cardio for your weight loss journey. Cardio is basically known as aerobic exercise, which means that you're doing an activity with oxygen. Cardio uses large muscle groups such as your legs and upper body, requires respiration or controlled breathing, and increases your heart rate and keeps it in an aerobic state for a set period of time. Some examples of cardio are things like jogging, swimming, running, cycling, and there's also things called HIIT cardio, high intensity interval training, which means that your heart rate goes up, levels out, goes down. It involves a lot of cardio in order to get your heart rate elevated. Now, while cardio does burn calories, really the trifecta, or what you want to shoot for optimal weight loss success and just have a nice, lean, healthy body, would be cardio and strength training. Now, I have quite a few videos here on my channel about strength training, so today I really want to focus on cardio and talking about why you should do that for weight loss. So we all know in order to lose weight, we need to create a calorie deficit. So by doing cardio, it's going to help us create that deficit. We're burning calories doing cardio, which can put us in a calorie deficit, which leads to weight loss. Now, the amount of calories that you burn doing cardio is going to vary from person to person based on so many different factors. First of all, how tall are you, your gender, your weight, the intensity of your activity, all of these things are going to play a part in what is your calorie burn for the cardio that you're choosing to do. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, it is recommended to get 150 to 300 minutes of cardio activity every week. Or if you're someone who does very vigorous cardio, for example, that HIIT training, high intensity interval training, you want to shoot for 75 to 150 minutes per week. And we know that if you want to lose 1 pound per week, you need to be in a 3,500 calorie deficit. That equates to 1 pound lost on the scale. So you would need to make up that 35-pound deficit between food and exercise, cardio included. Now, like we talked about, how many minutes of cardio do we need to do? How many calories am I going to burn during cardio? That has a lot of different factors as part of how much you actually burn doing specific cardio. So I want to deep dive into these factors with you. Number one is going to be your age. The older you are, the fewer calories you can expect to burn. Number two, your body composition. If you have a greater amount of muscle mass, you'll burn more calories during exercise than someone who has a higher percentage of fat. The intensity of your workout. The more vigorous the workout, the more calories you'll burn in one session. Your gender. Luckily for us, or luckily for men, they burn more calories faster than women. Overall daily activity. The more sedentary you are during the day, the fewer overall calories you'll burn. And lastly, your weight. The greater your weight, the more calories you'll burn. So all of these play a factor in the calories you burn per exercise. I can do an hour of jogging and you can do an hour of jogging and we will burn very different. Our calorie burn will be very, very different. So you're probably wondering, what cardio should I be doing to burn the most calories? These other factors aside, you want to shoot for the biggest calorie burn and the least amount of time, because cardio is tiring. Cardio is physically moving your body where your average heart rate is 125 or more. So you're going to get tired a little more quickly than doing strength training or simply exercise. Now, there's a difference between cardio and exercise. Typically, walking is considered to be exercise. For something to be considered cardio, your average heart rate again has to be 125 or more. So on your fitness tracker, whenever you do an activity and you log it, it will tell you what your average heart rate is. Look for 125 or more to be considered cardio. And what's interesting is a 150-pound person can burn anywhere from 140 to 295 calories in a cardio session, depending on the factors we talked about. There are some different methods of cardio and the average calorie burn to be expected in a 30-minute session. Now, again, your cardio burn is going to vary based on you and those other factors that we discussed, like age, gender, weight, but there are some specific cardio activities that have an overall calorie burn in a 30-minute period. So if you hike, you can expect to burn 185 calories in 30 minutes. Dancing is 165 calories. Walking at an average rate of 3.5 miles per hour, you're going to burn 140 calories. Running at 5 miles an hour, you're going to burn 295. Bicycling at less than 10 miles per hour, 295. And swimming, you can expect to burn about 255 calories in 30 minutes. So that again is an average and is going to vary person to person. So if you aren't doing any exercise or any cardio right now, how do you create a starter routine? Again, if you want to lose 1 pound per week, you want to shoot for a 3,500 calorie burn, which is about 500 calorie deficit daily. Now, if you want to shoot for closer to 2 pounds, which is really the highest amount of weight loss that you should be losing every week, you need to have 1,000 calorie per day burn. Now, some of that can come from the foods that you're choosing, being in a calorie deficit, and then some of that can come from cardiovascular exercise. Now, the ideal exercise structure is going to include cardio, strength training, and rest days. Our body needs a rest day. Don't go to the gym or work out 7 days a week. Make sure you're giving yourself 1 to 2 rest days per week. So an ideal exercise schedule is going to look something like this. Cardiovascular exercise 3 to 5 days a week for 30 to 60 minutes each session. You want to strength train. Perform 2 to 3 days a week of strength training exercises that involve all muscle groups. You also want to offer some flexibility and stretching in your daily exercises. And lastly, rest. Include at least 1 to 2 days of rest each week. You can participate in active recovery exercises such as yoga or light stretching on your rest days. You can also have what is known as an active rest day. Maybe you take a walk on your rest day. You're just not doing any cardio or strength training. Please take a rest day, at least 1 per week. And if you are very active, you need to take most likely 2 rest days per week. You should also stagger your workouts, and I want to talk to you about how to do that. You shouldn't do all your cardio together and all your strength training together. It should be staggered throughout the week for optimal performance. Performing the same workout every day is stagnant. Your body will get used to it. Your body is smart, and if you do the exact same workout the exact same day, your body will get used to that and will be less effective. And if you go too hard into exercise, you can lead to burnout. So take baby steps into it. Maybe you start with cardio every week for a few months until you're doing that consistently, and then you add in your strength training. You want to make sure that you're including moderate and intense workouts. Some of your cardio sessions should be a little bit more moderate and some of them should be a little bit more intense. For example, perform 30 to 45 minutes of moderate intensity cardio exercise, such as walking or swimming 3 days a week. Up the intensity for the other 2 days, 5 days total, and perform vigorous workouts such as running or cycling. If you choose to do high intensity interval training or HIIT, you can reduce the total amount of time. For example, do sprints alternating with jogging intervals on the treadmill for 20 to 30 minutes. I also want to talk about why you need a variety of exercises to lose weight. I let you know that your body gets used to exercise and it's not going to be as effective. Plus, honestly, it gets a little bit boring. It's better to change things up a little bit, but there are some other reasons why you need to do this. Your body uses different muscle groups in different exercises, so it makes sense to have a variety of exercises as part of your routine. And truthfully, combining cardiovascular exercise and strength training is where you're going to see the most results with weight loss. Consider performing cardio exercise most days of the week and strength training exercise at least 2 days each week. For your cardio, include at least 2 to 3 different methods of aerobic exercise. For example, run one day, swim another day, cycle the next day, and choose 2 different fitness classes to do for the other 2 days. For extra benefits, consider taking a fitness class that also includes strength training, which will increase the number of calories you burn during the activity and after your workout. And remember that you can't out-exercise a bad diet. You can't eat whatever you want and do your cardio and your strength training and expect to see results. Nutrition is actually 80 to 90% of weight loss. So make sure not only are you moving your body, but your nutrition is in check as well. You also want to make sure that your nutrition is balanced. We want to eat protein, carbs, and fats. There are no bad or good foods, and we want to make sure we're eating a healthy diet. diet. If you are active, you need carbohydrates more than someone who's not active. So make sure that you're not eliminating or restricting any foods or food groups. So those are some ways to lose weight with cardiovascular exercise and how to structure an exercise routine. Let us know down below, what is your favorite cardio exercise? For me, I am a boot camp girl. I go to boot camp 3 days a week, which is HIIT training, or that high intensity interval training. I love it because it incorporates getting my heart rate up with cardio and strength training, which, like we talked about, is double dipping into calorie burn, which I love. I'm also in the gym 3 days a week, strength training. That is a balanced workout that helps with weight loss. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a big thumbs up. Again, subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on, because I upload new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. And don't forget to check out the description box down below for nutrition coaching. If you want to know how many calories you need to eat every day to lose weight, get your macros and calories done, as well as one-on-one coaching if you would like to chat with me directly. I'll also link some of my favorite healthy things down below for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.